Good morning. Sorry if I'm whispering, because it is 7 in the morning. Taishi. On the third installment of my personal art findings, we got coloring, specifically coloring your traditional drawings, so on paper. Now, when I say you're doing it wrong, I don't mean that for real. I just needed people's attention to give you some insight on the way I do things and hopefully help you, and I hope you stay. Now, what I've found recently while I've been working on my art style is the use of color. And since I use a fine liner and paper, it can be very expensive, such as using Copic markers, good quality pencils, and I'm sure there's a bunch of other coloring options. But the one I found the most useful is digital coloring. Now, I know I said I'm not trying to spend stupid money on Copic markers or good quality pencils, but investing in a Surface Pro, which I use, or any other cheaper alternative you can find, definitely worth it in my opinion. And I searched it up. You can find a refurbished Surface Pro 5 for $360, and I'm pretty sure that would do the job. For comparison, a 72 set of Copic sketch markers is $500. 500, and they're not infinite. And the 36 set is $165. So you could do what I talk about in this video on an iPad or any other type of tablet. I'm pretty sure you just have to experiment with different drawing apps, since I'm not in tune with tablet scene, the iPad scene. All right, now that my reasonings are out the way, time to get to my actual findings. Quick basic tip: picture taking. Take the best picture of your drawing before you send it to your laptop, iPad. What I do is use the camera app on my phone. I don't know if Android has this, but on iPhone, there's a little plus sign in the middle of the screen. Excuse me. This sign is how level your phone is to the surface. So your drawing will be here, your phone is here. So you'll be like moving like this, and the plus sign will turn orange when it's completely flat. After that, you can crop the drawing to be just the drawing, or you can leave the whole page depending on what you like. And if the picture's a bit dark or looking blue or orange, you can try some of the filters or even like adjust everything yourself if you know how to do that. Me personally, I don't. I just found one of the filters and it made the drawing look good. Okay, second basic tip is the multiply layer. So before you get into anything, when you go to color your traditional drawing, you'll try to color it and the color will go straight over your lines. What you want to do is add another layer and then set that layer to multiply. The app I use on my laptop is Autodesk, which is free, and I don't know if it's the same for every other application, but it should be. Yeah, and then once you set the extra layer to multiply, then whatever markings you make will go beneath your drawing. All right, moving on to the actual findings. Finding number 1, versatility. Now, what I mean by versatility is the fact that what you put down is not set in stone. It isn't permanent, meaning you can try so many different color combinations, meaning you can try endless combinations of color schemes and you'll be straight. You can change it. You can see what works and what doesn't without any stress of ruining your drawing. Versatility also means you have every color you can imagine to work with. You can experiment without the fear of, damn, this is about to be on my paper forever and my drawing is wrong type shit. Finding number 2, the 1 layer technique. The one layer technique. So I don't know if there's an actual name for it. That's what I'm just calling it for now. But you can probably guess what the technique is from the name. Using one layer. I figured this one out because when I first started doing digital coloring, I noticed that my drawing didn't completely look right. The colors and the shading were just kind of on top of each other, and they were like clashing. They weren't working together. Like, come on, bro. But when I started using one layer, like you would on an actual painting, a traditional painting, I noticed you can mesh the colors and the shading nicely and make the difference of tones not so harsh. Also, do I even have to say also after that? I also figured out how to get a textured pen on the app I use, and this also helps with the harshness of some colors type shit. Finding number 3, the ease of finding and using valid color schemes. This kind of ties in with the versatility finding. On a computer, finding a color scheme that will work and is 100% valid is extremely easy. For example, on Autodesk, which I use, when you use the Copic marker colors, it shows you on the bottom the complementary color for the color you're using. To be honest, this is basically cheating, can't lie. I've even seen on Illustrator, you can choose different shades of a color you've put down and change it to a completely different color, making a whole new scheme. Okay, wrapping it up now because that's all I found so far. I've only been digitally coloring for a few weeks now, so that's the extent of my teaching for now. Yeah, let me know if I'm teaching anything wrong, saying anything wrong. Even add your own type shit. Even add your own teachings you found in the comments or whatever. Feel me? Just help each other out. But yeah, help each other. Take care of yourself. Be safe. Take care of this one right here.